do a little overview again. So what exactly going to be involved in soul body transformation masterclass? So the first 3 months we focus on the Qigong flow. That's one of the Qigong form, and we do DNA activation to clear your DNA at energetic level, to clear it and to upgrade at soul level. And then the second part for 3 months, we'll focus on the 5 elements Qigong. So there's the 5 elements Qigong. Later on, I'll talk about the 5 elements, and we also focus on Wing Chun. That'll be for 3 months. Then the third part for the 3 months, we'll focus on golden DNA activation. That's another level of DNA activation. There's a golden DNA activation, which is more advanced. And then we focus on another Qigong form, Buddhist Qigong form. They also call it the 12 podcasts. And of course, there's going to be more and more stuff to practice. And the fourth part for another 3 months, we focus on standing meditation. We do Mudras, and I'll show you how to put everything together. So you'll be able to take charge of your health, of your life, of your electromagnetic field, and beyond. All right. So what would be some of the side effects and benefits for taking that class? Well, you get a supply of fresh life force energy or Qi to your tissue, organs, bone. We'll also do some low impact exercise to target your heart. Like I mentioned before, there's specific exercise we do for the heart. All right, osteopathic exercise for your heart will be doing that as well. When you do Eldorage, you're creating space for your heart. All right, especially like on your thoracic spine on the 6, 7, 7 and 8, 5, 6. All right, we do specific other exercise for your lungs, and other part of it is breathing exercise as well. Will help to stimulate your brain, to help prevent dementia. To the Qigong itself as well, you'll end up having strong legs, toned arms, greater flexibility, even lose weight. So I have some of my students, they actually lose weight by practicing Qigong every day. All right. And I will also talk about nutrition. Yeah, nutrition, type of food that you're supposed to eat when you're practicing some Qigong. And it's time, like I say, let's say like garlic, onion. If you practicing some breathing exercise, because you helping the energy, the Qi energy or the Kundalini energy to go up your spine. So you maybe cut down in your garlic and pepper, onion. So those are some of the type of food you may need to eat them less. All right. I mean, if you can take at least 1 month to stop eating it, it'll be good. But I'll go more into details. So we do exercise as well, some proprioception exercise to strengthen your tendons, ligaments. Yeah, we do exercise to strengthen your muscles as well. All right. So some people always asking me, Lou, do I get rehab exercise? I know how to do rehab exercise, so that's why I master exercise science. And but to get massage is not easy. Inside this training, I will also show you how to do some self massage with the warm-up exercise you need to do. Yes, you definitely will need to continue getting massage. But when people ask me, do I get massage all the time? If I'm lucky enough, sometimes I may be lucky get massage like every 6 weeks. But over the past couple of months, I haven't get massage. Well, I'd say for at least 2 months now. So sometimes I can go without getting massage for 4 months, 4 months, 5 months. I grew up receiving massage though. So that's why I learned all those exercise therapy, fitness therapy, and Qigong exercise. I grew up in martial arts. I had to meditation. I had to clear my energy field. All those other technique modalities, they help you. They actually help you to take care of yourself, to stay healthy. If you know how to do them the right way, you'll be able to take care of yourself. All right. So yeah. So one of the reason modalities may not work, may not be sufficient enough to get you full result, because some people think like you can talk away your wounds or injuries. You cannot talk them out. And whether it's just emotionally, mentally, or physically, those things, they actually store inside your brain, especially at the quantum level. Yeah, your body has like keys. It's like packets. It's like doors. So when you practice Qigong, you're actually clearing those doors, those packets that's inside your body. Those packets, they are like inside your electromagnetic field. All you're doing, you're clearing them out. All right, so you can bring fresh energy in. Like in DNA activation, we actually work all the way to the 15 dimensions. Right, so that's one of the good benefits you get working with me to get the DNA activation. Plus, we do the Wing Chun, of course, martial arts. We do Qigong breathing exercise, meditation the right way. All those things will add up to the DNA activation. All right. So like my teacher like you said, everything is about coding and upgrading your current coding. All right, so doing the DNA activation will help to upgrade your coding. Qigong as well. Qigong itself will help to upgrade your coding. So I'll do the command code with the DNA activation. Then when I'm teaching you how to do Qigong, you master the form, then you'll be able to maintain the code, to maintain your code, stay upgraded. All right. And the Qigong, the more you practice it, the more you can continue upgrading your own DNA code at the soul level. All right. So overview, like I mentioned before, unless you clear the energy that's causing the imbalance in your electromagnetic field at the quantum level permanently, it will show up later in your life in a very chaotic and troublesome way. Yeah, running your life, finances, and relationship. Yeah, a lot of things, like most problem really start in your energy field before you can present or to manifest in your physicality. You always start in your energetic field, always. So that's why I say learn how to take care of your electromagnetic field. Learn how to take care of that, keep it healthy. Then it'd be a lot easier for you to deal with your physicality. Okay. All right. Only thing we do, we work in the auric field. That's one of the code to clear your aura, your auric field. We work on that to clear it, and that's another code again. That's the code, the absolute blockage code. That's one of the first code we use to clear your before we start doing the DNA activation, to clear your aura. All right, as well the chakras. And this will be like that's code 1. All right, that'll be the first code we'll use after we do those code that I just showed you before. All right. So let's talk about the energy field a little bit. You see the etheric field, the etheric body is close to your physical body, right? And you have the emotional body and you have the mental body. So the emotional always here, the emotional always in the middle. everything that happens, the emotional is the one that triggers everything. All right. So like usually some people said everything is all mental, but in order for the mental to work, another type of energy need to trigger that mental. Mental cannot start working without that trigger. So it's like the emotional part is like the battery. All right, you need the battery, and the mental part is just like I know when you start your car. I forgot the name of it. I'm not a mechanic. when you start your car, then and the car will keep running. See, I forgot the name of it. Sorry. Well, anyway, the name will come in my head. I have so much to talk about. Yeah. When you start your car, then the energy will keep running. And what's the name of that thing? Cabo. What is it? Alternator. Yes, I got it. Yeah, when the battery will start your car. The battery is like your emotional, and the alternator is the one who keep the car running, which is your mental. So emotional, even the word emotion. So that's energy and motion. That's why emotional means energy and motion. So the emotional part of yourself is the one always starts everything. So whenever problems happen in your life, it starts in your emotional fear. So when the emotional fear has enough, if you never take care of the problem, so the emotional can create problem in the mental fear and the mental body. And if the mental body has enough of it, it may dump it in your etheric field. The etheric field will dump it in your physical body, and that's how the disease would start, right? The etheric field actually belongs to planet Earth, all right? If, let's say, a person living here, the person pass away, yeah, the soul will take the emotional part, the mental part, and all the above. We stay with the soul, all right? And there's another example. The emotional part, they also call it the astral plane. So this is the etheric, this is the body right here, right? So like I mentioned, the emotional having a lot of issues, then the emotional will dump it in the etheric field, and the etheric field will dump it in the physical body, all right? So it could have a lot of negative thought form. A lot of negative thought form can form right here in the emotional part, or it could be victimization, fear, anger, and the emotional. You can dump it in the mental, and the mental itself will push it straight down, go straight to the etheric, and the etheric will dump it in your body, and that's how the disease would start. All right. So, other overview. So, what exactly will be involved? Like I mentioned before, so it'll be like a bi-weekly every 2 weeks. We have live session online. It'll be online. You learn about breathing exercise, how to clear your energy field, how to open your energy channel in your body, and now we talk about the energy anatomy. This is part I just explained, part of the energy anatomy right here. Part of the energy anatomy, and this one as well. That's part of your energy anatomy. See the physical right here. All right. Yeah, and I'll do the energy code with the DNA activation, and all this will help you to release any emotional blockage, negative emotional blockage that's not in line with your higher self. So as a martial artist, why Qigong? So I grew up in martial arts. See, this is me practicing martial arts equal like unity, mind, body, and spirit. So that's why I will bring my martial art practice into this soul body transformation. So that's why you will learn Qigong, how to meditate the right way, how to do movement meditation the right way. And with Qigong itself, you will change your life. That will help you change your life inside out. All right. So this is like if someone practice yoga. So you could see on the right side. I see on the right side, this represents a part of the Qigong, and the left side is I'd say for yoga. So this is the chakras. All right. So that's how the energy flow and the Qigong. This is where my expertise is in the Qigong. So that's how the energy will flow. So right in the center, we call it the dantian. That's the lower dantian. That's where your energy feel. For some people, it may not be that straight, but to make it easier, I get this graph from my teacher, Sensei Trishan. He's the one who certified me as a Qigong practitioner. So this is when we do breathing, we focus our breath. The breath will go up. Say from the lower chakras, we may say the root, you go up behind the spine. Okay, but in the middle of the spine, you go up the line from here, and then you breathe out to the nose, and the energy go back down. Yeah, I think part of some people that practice yoga. I mean, from what some of my friends who practice yoga have been telling me, when they do when they breathe in, they hold the breath up there. You go up the crown chakra. But in Qigong, we don't do that. I don't know if every yogis do that, but that's some of my friends who practice yoga. That's what they said. But in Qigong, we don't do that. If we bring the air up, we want the air to circulate back down so we can stay grounded. So being grounded with planet Earth is very important for us in Qigong. All right. And the same way you can start your breathing here, you can also start the breathing here. Usually for women after menopause, it's good to start the breathing from the front. Say from the third eye right here, you go down the breathing. So it's like you breathe in. As you breathe in, you feel the energy go down. And you breathe out, the energy go back up. All right. But we'll talk about this in the class, but either ways are really good. So that's like part of the microscopic energy as the energy move in Qigong. All right, we talk more about this in the class later on. So if you, in the beginning, I said right there we have the lower dantian. All right, that's your energy center, and your second energy center will be your heart. So that's the middle dantian, and we go center of the brain. That's the upper dantian. All right. So if you look at it, like they say, we can make like a triangle. See, right there from the root side, there's a triangle here. And when it's by the heart, look at the heart like 6. The heart will be more like a square. Yeah, 6. That's how powerful the heart is. Remember in the beginning, I mentioned the emotional is in the middle. The emotional triggers everything. See? Okay, look at that triangle. So that's the middle dantian. So the heart, so powerful. And then you go do it to the third eye. There we go. You can create that triangle again. Triangle. Only the heart has 6, and you create like a square box. Okay. All right. This is what I wanted to share with you. Okay. You're gonna be learning all that. How to do the correct breathing exercise. How to expand your belly, the chest, and everything else. Your diaphragm. So the mudras. So I'll be the mudras in relationship with the 5 elements Qigong. All right. This is another thing in martial arts I've learned about mudras. I know in yogis they have different part of for the terms. The terms may be different, but the way I've learned it, that's the way I've learned it in martial arts. Like your term represent earth element and the organ that associate with planet Earth. I mean element Earth. The organs is your stomach, spleen. The emotional part is worry. People worry a lot. So they usually may have problem in the thumbs area. So those people may need to practice the earth element Qigong form. There's a form you learn about the earth. So if people worry a lot, this is a good Qigong technique they'll need to practice. But inside this program, so the goal is to practice, will be is a full 1 year training with me. So train with me with 1 year, you're gonna learn a lot, not just about the 5 elements. But like I said, the 5 elements will be something very important. If you work a lot, it'll be very good. You focus on the earth element. In the beginning, we start with metal element. All right. So that's the way I learned it from my teacher. We start from metal. After metal, we go from water. This water is little finger. Then after water, we move on to the wood element. Okay, after wood element, we go to fire. Okay, after fire, we go to earth. Okay, yes. So you'll be learning the mudras as well. So I to affect your entire electromagnetic field, your own energy field. As you can see, the spleen, the metal element targets the lungs and the large intestine. All right. The emotional part you have depressed. People depressed a lot. It'd be good for them to practice the metal element Qigong. So those people may need to practice metal element Qigong technique, I'll say every day if possible. Yeah, it doesn't take long to practice each of the 5 elements. So it's like one movement. That movement you can repeat it. I'd say 9 times, or you can spend 5 minutes doing it back and forth. Yeah. So the spleen. So somebody who's having depression a lot need to be focused on the spleen as well. Index finger. All right. Need to sadness, grief. For the middle finger, we have fire element, and organs associated with that is the heart, small intestine, your circulatory system, and respiratory system. All right. So your breath has a lot to do with the fire element, your heart, emotion. People who are impatient, learn how to be patient. So yeah, those who are not patient enough, yeah, it'd be good to practice the fire element. Then we move on to the ring finger. That's the wood. Organ associated with that is the liver, gallbladder, the nervous system. Emotion with that is anger. If you have a lot of anger issues, yeah, the wood element Qigong is very important for you. And pay attention to the ring finger. And the last one, you have little finger, water element. And the organs for that is kidneys. And the emotion that associated with that is fear. Yep, there's a lot of fear that's going nowadays. It's been 2 years now, right? Yep. It's been almost 2 years. So the media is sending a lot of fear to everybody. All right. So if you worry, you have problem with fear, then you should focus on those two Qigong elements. The earth element, water element. You have anger issue, practice on that. To be honest, when I practice my Qigong, I practice on everything because I already mastered them. When I practice on everything, and then sometimes I also practice if I'm feeling dehydrated. If I drink a lot of water, sometime in the morning I wake up and I may feel a little bit dehydrated, and that's when I do extra water element for the kidneys. All right. Even just because you may not have no problem with the emotional part, but you may having other issues. All right. So let's say you have joint pain, or if you getting injured around the knee area, that can also be problem for kidneys. So it's not just about emotion. Yes, you have to pay attention to the emotional part. All right. So I hope you're learning a lot from this. Okay. And this is the yoga part. See, the yoga is a little bit different. All right. In the yoga, they have air element, they have sound, they have light. Okay. So it's a little bit different. They have fire, they have water, they have earth. Earth, water, fire. And they have air, sound. Okay. But like I said, it's all a tools it's all a different tools. But all those tools will give you great results. So you just have to pick which side you want. But me, like I said, I'm in martial arts, so I can only teach you Qigong. Qigong, Mudras as well. In martial arts, we learn about Mudras. So I'll be teaching you about Mudras. All right. So there is it. So this is it. And again, the overview, you know about it. So the first 3 months we'll focus on the Qigong flow, which is very powerful. Qigong flow. Qigong flow is very, very powerful. And we're going to do the 12th DNA activation. All right. Second month, we focus on the 5 elements. Yes. We're going to do some Mudras as well. Mudras, Wing Chun. And the third part, for 3 months, we'll do the golden DNA activation. We'll do the Buddhist Qigong. On the 4th part, for 3 months, we do standing meditation, which my Shaolin teacher called the Grand Circle. We're practicing that. It's like, you ever heard people talk about hugging the tree? All right, I think they do that in yoga too, right? But I'll show you the Qigong way, the Chinese way. And we'll practice more mudras as well. Okay. All right. So it'll be like a total of 12 months of intensive online training, group class. So we're going to learn a lot about your soul, electromagnetic field, centers, and more. You're gonna learn about many different soul groups, soul family group. There's a lot of different soul group here on planet Earth. So we'll talk about all those different type of soul. All right. One example I can give you, like I'll say Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, Buddha, they come from the soul blueprint. And the soul blueprint has many specialties. And soul blueprint was, I think that Jesus was like, I believe Jesus was soul blueprint originator. There's soul blueprint originator and also soul blueprint technician. All right. There's soul blueprint. I myself, I'm a soul blueprint like messenger, deliver. I'm like the messenger. And my teacher Toby is also a soul blueprint originator and technician. Yeah. So all those things you can find out. All right. I mean, I will talk about all those different type of soul. If you're interested in knowing which type of soul group you actually came from, then you will need to have a reading. That will be the different type. That will be 101. All right. So I'll have to do a special reading for you. That they call it soul realignment session. Okay. So this is it. I don't want to keep this too long, but thank you for watching me. If you have any question, just let me know, and I try to do another webinar. Remember, the class will start in a couple hours from now. All right. So once you receive this, if you're ready to be part of this class, then go ahead and register, because you learn a lot. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about the digestive system. Very, very important. All right, so that it's very important to focus on the lower dantian. So we do specific exercise as well. I believe will be the first 3 months. We'll target the digestive system. It's very important. We start the first 3 months as well, and and you're gonna learn a specific exercise for the colon. All right. So they like abs exercise, but osteopathic exercise. You'll be learning this, and you will learn GDN, the connective tissue that cover your abs. Many different things you'll be learning, and this 1 year class with me. All right. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hear from you. If you have any question, much love to you. Thank you so much. All righty. Bye for now. Have a beautiful day.